Waves Platform is a decentralized platform with loads of real-world solutions running on blockchain. Wavesnode.net is providing a professional node on the Waves platform, hosted in our own data center. If you are holding Waves tokens, you can lend them with the LPOS system to our big node. The leased tokens are always in your account and under your control. It is like leasing staking power. By leasing on our powerful, stable and trustful node, you are generating transfer fees and will be rewarded with Waves. The bigger our nodes balance, the higher your rewards. Wavesnode.net can help you achieve increasing your stack and making the Waves platform stronger in just a few easy steps. So please, open your Waves Lite client and lease your tokens at wavesnode.net. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at wavesnode.net.
This is Crypto Core Radio, discussing the ideas, people, and projects building the new digital economy. Get the latest on blockchain technology and cryptocurrency updates with your host, Lutz.
Hello and welcome to Core Radio. This is Lutz coming to you live, and it is probably one of the most interesting days in crypto today. I don't know about you guys. Last night I was buying everything, and this morning I'm selling everything. So we had a nice bounce, nice percentage point going up today. I kind of knew that was going to happen. I didn't really buy into that BCC baloney, and even when it does happen, pretty sure everyone's gonna dump. So if you have any, either hold it for a very long time or you're probably gonna want to dump it. But today we have a Waves token technology coming on here, or they will have an ICO, and we all love Waves. Waves has gone up significantly since the days of 15,000-20,000. Sasha is always running around, and I see all these posts about being in different countries and meeting with all these new people, so he's very active. And we have great community managers like MX, that are always, giving support to people that need help, as he's doing right now, as I'm watching. So everyone, welcome to the show. And we have Oceanlab on with us. Welcome, guys.
Hello, thank you.
So, what are your names?
My name is Di Stefano Fabrice. My nickname is Ferris, and
Olivier Sartelet, D-Batch.
Hello. So we got Di Stefano, and what's your name?
Olivier and Fabrice.
Olivier and
Fabulous.
Yes.
Oliver is good.
I like fabulous.
Fabulous, yes, it sounds like fabulous, but
So Di Stefano, I could say that because I'm Italian. Di Stefano comes to us from Oceanlab. Oceanlab is a new ICO that will be coming out soon. Could you guys tell us about it and how it works?
yes, in fact, we're creating a technical incubator. That's the right term I was looking for. So it's not a funding platform at all. We help projects being developed on the blockchain, from seeing the idea, how we can improve it, how the blockchain can improve it, and we develop it. We deploy it.
So it's an incubator type of solution. What do you do inside this incubator?
Me, I'm a developer. Olivier is a designer, and we have a whole team around us, mostly designers, but also a trading professional and such to analyze the project and make the best things we can with ideas which are submitted.
Yeah, so we got two developers on. I I always like developers. So we have the front end developer, Fabulous, and Spherus. Are you the back end developer?
No, Spherus is Fabrice, and I'm the back end. Olivier is the front end, but more a designer. And we have Stefan, who is on our team.
Integrator.
Yes, integrator and also developer.
All right. Tell us about your experience, Spherus. What skills do you have?
Actually, 10 years ago, I was working for the government here in Belgium because we're both from Belgium. And I've been working as a project manager for the government for education projects. And I took an old ID and I've opened it to the internet and to an automated system. It was a contest, and it had to reach people from Africa, from everywhere, South America, and such. And we had to have something that worked better.
Okay. And in fact, Fabrice, or Oliver, tell us about your experience.
Yes. Okay. I'm a web designer. I work in for gaming websites in design UX, and also I work for community management on Twitter, Facebook, and well.
Okay, that's good. It's very important to have web developers. So I'm guessing you know HTML, CSS, PHP.
Yes, of course, PHP, ASP.NET for me, and I'm learning about new technologies because I'm a dinosaur. I started developing 15 years ago, so there are steps I missed. There are things I missed in the history of development, I say.
Dinosaurs go back to mainframes. So tell us about Oceanlabs. Is that what you're gonna call it, Oceanlabs?
Yes, Oceanlab is the name because we had this image about the ocean, the calm surface, and everything that is beneath the surface. We're taking care of everything which is beneath the surface to have a clear surface, so people can understand what happens at the blockchain level.
Okay, and why would I invest in the ICO? Tell me why you think, like, what problems will Oceanlabs solve?
The main problem we want to solve is to make the blockchain clear to everyone. There are many data hidden inside the blockchain that people would have no idea, or it would be very difficult for people to look into these data by themselves. We want to extract this data and turn them in something they can understand. And there are also data around the blockchain, all the projects which are linked, the ICOs, the websites, and we want to gather everything and give the package to everyone.
So what kind of data? I'm sorry, we're gonna have to clarify this quite a bit more. What kind of data are you talking about?
When you take Bitcoin, for example, all that is transferred was an amount from point A to point B. But now the blockchain is becoming more complex, more complicated. There are tokens like on Waves, CATs. These tokens are linked to real projects. the transactions that themselves have comments or text linked, and people may have to learn more about that.
Yeah, I think we definitely need to get some more clarification. So I'm still trying to understand what kind of problem in blockchain or the world are you looking to solve with Ocean Labs? What can you? I know. Forgive me for maybe I'm not understanding, but I want to get it very clear for everyone.
Yes, we're working on new technologies, new features for the Waves platform and other blockchains as well. And that's the lab part of Oceanlab. We have a lab, we are looking into new features to add to the blockchain and link real projects, even from people who don't understand anything from the blockchain to
So you want to link things to the blockchain?
We want to allow companies, individuals, communities to use the blockchain the way they didn't think about before.
Okay, so I'm a company, and you want me to utilize the blockchain. So, how will this be done? I mean, at the moment, I see you're using Waves tokens. How if I was a company, what would I use? What would be the benefits? And why would I do it?
We analyze the way the company is acting right now. So how she does everything, almost every aspect of the company, and what it does, and we find solutions to automate certain things. We have already bots working which are able to automate things depending on the commands that are sent on the blockchain directly, and we want to use these features to help them maybe be more efficient in the ways they're working.
So what if you were a salesman and you wanted my company, coregroup.info, to come on to your technology? I mean, how would you sell that to me?
I'm not a salesman. I'm a developer, and we are a team of technical workers around the blockchain. We're not salesmen. Maybe that's the thing we're missing. But I'd say that we can make projects more efficient. We can find solutions to actual problems. Maybe make something cost less. Maybe make something being less prone to errors.
Okay. All right, so coregroup.info, right? That's my company, and well, that's me, House MX. We all are part of it. Why would I come on to Ocean Labs? What would I use it for?
That's a hard question because we don't know everything about core group yet. The thing is, we have contacts with entrepreneurs who have a clear idea of what they want to do around the blockchain right now. So it's easier to work for us because we know that yes, we can do this with the blockchain, and you can add that to your project, to your future project. Now with established projects, that's harder. We can find solutions because we have for example, an entertainment center which will have a reward system which will work with tokens simply on the blockchain. There will be a contest and such, and a reward system with real things, real machines behind that people will be able to load card, reload card, earn gifts and such. So we have analyzed a few companies, but we can say right now what could we do for core group. We don't have the big picture right now.
Okay, you said you analyzed a few companies. So what type of company are you looking at, or are looking to work with you, and what are you going to do for them?
We have a few projects right now. So the entertainment center, I already talked about it. We also have a new web service, a new web service based on the shared composing. So people can compose music together, fork the songs and such. It's like GitHub, but for songs, for artists. And we have already a system behind. We have already talked about a system of tokenization that can be behind that.
Hey, very very cool, very cool. So, this is going to be an ICO, right? When does that start?
It starts on the 7th August. It's start next week, so we're ready.
Okay, and what will you be accepting in the ICO?
That's world's first because we will be accepting everything that has market value on the Waves platform. That means people will be able to invest in Ethereum, Waves, of course, Bitcoin, Euro, dollars, but also in all other tokens which are active on the DEX, I'll say. Like Riptobucks, for example, and CryptoTel or MobileGo, and so on.
Incent?
Incent, of course, yes, Incent, yes.
Okay, very cool. So, is there going to be a base price? How is the ICO going to be structured?
It won't be a fixed price. Actually, we have a target, we have a hard cap, which won't be revealed at first. After the bonus period, we'll reveal it. But we have out of 50 million tokens, we have 46.5 million which are sold for ICO. The rest is for bounties, and we have only 5% that we keep for ourselves. That's all.
5% of 50 million is a lot, no?
Yes, but we put some conditions on it. We won't touch these tokens for 2 years. By not touching it, I mean we will probably use it to fuel some systems, but they won't be sold at all. We don't want to sell them. That's something where we want to keep to fuel our projects. But we also have a no cash out policy for every other token which are invested.
Do you guys have a website, with the roadmap possibly?
A website with?
So people could follow some type of roadmap.
Oh, the roadmap, yes, okay. It's in the white paper, and you can see everything on Oceanlab.eu because we're based in Europe.
Okay, they're based in Europe. Oceanlab.eu, fellas. Do you have an MVP product that's out yet? Something that people could try, or something tangible?
Yes, of course, we have our prototype. In fact, we participated in the EcoHub Waves team contest, and we won the second place because of that prototype. That's Gravit.ws. And it's a website which shows, it's a showcase of what we can accomplish. So you have a bot behind which can accept comments from people. People can chat on the blockchain directly. So the bot goes, he goes through the transactions and can put the message on the right chat channel. We have data from the DEX, from the blockchain, which is appearing clearly to people. People can make, but it's still in the work, but they can make advanced searches on the blockchain. So for transactions between one debt and another, for transactions with an amount higher than a certain level, or for a specified token.
Okay. As an investor, how do you expect Oceanlabs to make profit?
Oceanlab, we are working right now, and this will be one of our first revenues source. We're working on an ad system which is managed by the blockchain. So it's ad creation will be made through the blockchain. People will have to fuel wallet addresses to have their ads running. And the system will automatically and instantly reward the website owner and remove the funds from the people who publish the ads.
Okay, and so, as an investor, people want to know how it's going to profit. Of course, at this point in time, is there any working profit avenues that are working at the moment, or is it just plans at the moment?
At the moment, it's plans, but the plans are already well advanced. We have our engine, which is running smoothly, and now we can begin to work on these features. What we need is a new infrastructure, because the actual one is paid by my own pocket and is not the greatest thing we can have. And for some features, including the most rewarding ones, we really need an infrastructure which is greater than the thing we have right here.
How much do you plan on raising for your ICO? How much do you need to get your plan working?
Actually, we have several levels. We don't have very big needs to run our projects and start earning our first revenues, but we have also over projects linked to that Oceanlab ecosystem, and if the ICO can help start these faster, we will know success faster.
Okay. How many other people are on your team besides Stefano and Oliver?
We us two and 6 more people.
Oh wow! Do you have any advisors that are that'll help you out? Any famous advisors, or is Sasha helping?
No. Alas, Sasha is very hard to reach, and we've been trying for 1 month now, and it's really hard. But we, as winners of the contest, will have him as advisor, probably in August this month, to answer all our questions, and we have plenty of them, about legal issues and technical issues we may encounter in a few years. with the wave platform which is evolving greatly, and that's our advisor. Yes, it's Sasha himself, but we will have a one shot, one chance to ask all the questions we have, the 2 sheets of questions we have about the future of waves, the future of our plans, and what he thinks it may become in a few years.
Okay. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how successful do you feel you will be, in implementing your project?
On a scale from 1 to 10, as we have already a working engine and most of the technical plans for the features we promise to the community, will be successful. Yes, 9. I'd say 9. I can't say 10, but 9, because we have a good base to work on. We have a very good base to work on, and the features are getting easier to implement now.
Have you personally or anyone on your team ever worked on any other blockchain projects? Any experience in other projects on the blockchain?
No. On the blockchain, no. As a developer, I really digged into Waves as soon as the platform was open, because that was what I have been looking for 2 years and a half now.
All right, very cool. So I'm trying to make sure I touch all topics here. Are you guys married? How much time do you have in the day to work on your project? Do you guys have jobs, like other than crypto?
Yes, we have jobs. I work in one of the biggest transportation company in IT, and Olivier and all the team have jobs right now. They have very good jobs, and but we're all extremely motivated by this project. The help of the team is awesome. I didn't expect that. They're really motivated. They do everything they can to make it work, and that's awesome.
All right, so you have a tangible product. Let's talk about transparency. Will the funds, the ICO funds, be available for the public to view?
Yes, they will. We discussed this topic earlier this day, and we have seen a few examples of transparency that appears in some companies, in some new companies,
like Buffer.
Buffer, for example. They have everything transparent. They even have their own roadmap on Trello, accessible publicly. So we're really looking into that transparency, because blockchain allows that, and we want to go there. We don't want to work like old companies who are keeping everything for themselves. We want to share. We want people to know exactly what we have and how we spend it. And we probably will put the money on several wallets, and on Gravit you can put alias on wallets, and we'll put alias, so people will know that we planned that amount for events, that amount for salaries and such.
Okay, very good. How do you plan on marketing your product and educating the public about your product?
How we plan to do that?
Right. So, I mean, you could hire coregroup.info for marketing. I could give you that solution. But how do you plan on educating people on your on your venture here. I mean, education's a big part of blockchain. A lot of new people into space, trying to get in, trying to understand what this is all about. I mean, they have to really dig down till they find waves, and then they have to dig a little more till they find you. How do you plan to, maybe skip those steps and, educate the public and possible, business partners and, customers? How do you plan on doing? Do you have a plan for that yet?
Yes, yes, we're using the social networks a lot, but also we're planning events. We already started to gather groups of people here because most of the partnerships we have are from people around us already who didn't know anything about the blockchain, and we invited them and we made information sessions about the blockchain, and the results are amazing because we motivate people and they look for more information after, and the results they have now, they even talk to me about projects I don't know myself.
Okay. And how about marketing? How do you plan to market? Are you gonna, look to somebody like coregroup.info to get the message out there?
Yes, we use 90% of the time social networks, Bitcoin Talk. We also have won at the contest an article which will arrive later this week, but we don't know yet on what newspaper or website, because we don't know. It's an agency, and we don't know with which website they are working.
Okay, that's good. I was just messing with you with the core group, that info. You don't have to use us, even though we are a great option. Let's talk community and participation. So, what kind of community do you have? Do you guys have your own Slack? Are there people, or is there a community forming? I know automatically you inherit the Waves community because you're part of the Waves token, the Waves blockchain. Do you have some type of a community building somewhere?
Yes and no. We have a big community around Waves from the start, because we made a lot of tools, of freely available tools for us and for them. When I make tools, I do them for me before, but I do an open version for everyone. And we've built a lot of community there. So mainly the Slack, when we interact the most, it's the Waves Slack. We have our own Slack, but it's more for our teamwork. It's not really to build a community. Now, after the core, maybe we will open the Slack and people will come. But right now, it's a work group, I'd say. And also, as I said, people around us are becoming a very huge community, and we were gathering everyone, and it's being harder than before because we're too much people now.
All right, very cool. Waves community token. Do you guys accept that for your ICO? I see. And FYI, people, there's another 13 days and 23 hours left till the next Waves token distribution. Me personally, I took all my funds out of my wallet and I move it to a more anonymous wallet, which I like to do. I don't like people knowing what I have, so even when people send something to my address, I always move it to a new wallet. But so 13 days, 23 hours. Waves community token will be sent out again. Can you? And that's 10%. Will you guys be accepting this?
Yes, we plan to accept it because we believe in the future use, even if it's not defined yet. It's a token we believe in, even if we don't know really what the team will do with it. Now we know
Well,
that some companies or some communities are already doing airdrops to WCT holders. And we will do an airdrop of our token to WCT holders, Waves community holders.
right, and that's something that's being a little spammy at the moment. A lot of airdrops going on. I mean, that's another reason why I keep changing the wallet. Is all this crap that ends up being inside the wallet. All these, I guess, experimental or tests people are doing. But so will you be putting a percentage of your of Oceanlabs to flow through Waves community token? So that holders could get some.
Yes, it's planned. We will do for Waves community tokens, but also for minor rewards token, because the quality of the network is something very important. We have also a full node running, one of the first one, and it's a very important part of our ecosystem. The network quality, the leasing full nodes are a very important part, and we want to make to give out to people who maintain the community and also the network.
Gotcha. If you do raise a large amount of waves in the ICO, will you be leasing your waves as you hold on to it to someone like WavesNet, wavesnode.net, where you could lease it and get some extra money and get some extra fundage for yourself? And what will you be doing with the extra that you get?
Of course, we'll do that, and we'll do even better than that, because we have a full node, but we are here to support the network. So if we have a lot of waves, they will be leased, because we have our no cash out policy. We will work with a very limited budget in our first year. And the waves will be kept and spread through several full nodes that we plan to support. We won't take all our waves and put them in and lease them to our node. We won't even lease a part on our node. We want to support the network. So every other node will benefit from these waves too.
All right, very cool. I personally entrust mine to wavesnode.net. They're a great bunch of guys. So let's see here. So after this show, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get you on wavesico.com. It's a new site. It's been building some rank over time. I haven't really done much with it, but you guys will be posted there. I'll get you in there later tonight. And I mean, is there anything that you want the community to know about yourselves? Anything more that you could tell us about yourselves and why we should invest in your ICO?
The only thing I'd say is that from the start I am community minded, and that won't change. Even with a project, even with a company, let's say, who is looking for revenues, I am community minded. The researches we are doing, the successful researches we have, the new features for Waves, there will always be a version open to the community, for the community to use, totally freely.
All right, very good. All right, guys, thanks for joining me today. We have covered many topics: tangibility, transparency, marketing and education, knowledge and skills, community and participation, advisors, and what niche you cover, which still is a little confusing to me how you will work with businesses. Putting data on blockchains kind of sounds a bit like some other projects going on at the moment, but I'm confident in the future that you'll be able maybe get some type of community manager that can explain things a little better, so that other people can understand a little better what you guys are about. Do you guys have anybody on the team that could speak well like I do?
Yes, we have someone, and we're working with it because he knows the blockchain, but the technical details are a little bit hard to understand to anyone, not only to him. But we're working with him, and he's a writer for a technical newspaper, and we're working on it with him. There's nothing done yet. I will publish myself some articles about the vision I have, about the technicalities of what we're doing and what we're able to do with the blockchain. That's it.
Okay. Yeah. Well, blockchain technology is a bit confusing. Thank you for joining us, Fierce and Oliver. Oliver, we didn't hear too much from you. You're silent. Did he put you in the corner?
Yes, I'm here. No problem.
He was providing me with the right info at the right time, because I tend to lose the
Fierce wants to be a star. That's why. All right, guys. Thank you for joining me today, and love you guys. And I wish you the best on your ICO. If you'd like to come on afterwards to explain a little further, or if you have somebody else that could explain even further, what I will do is I will amend that show, that explanation to the show. So I'll cut it and I'll paste it in here, so that people could get a better explanation as to how it works. Because your English is like my mom talking Italian. She's Italian. She talks the English so good like this. Sometimes it's better understood if you get it. Somebody like me who could speak English better and understand how it works a little better. So I'll leave that open for you guys. You guys let me know when he's on, and we could get a better explanation, and I'll put it in. Okay.
Okay, we'll do that. We will ask someone from our team that may have a better accent. We're not English speaking at first, and it's rather hard.
I understand. Trust me, I know, and I have a lot of aunts and uncles. They, I mean, I gave up explaining Bitcoin a long time ago, but definitely, if you do have some, I just want to make it better for you guys. I want everybody to understand 100% about these ICOs and what they're about. So thank you for joining the show. In my book, you already scored, because if you don't come on the show, it only shows something shady going on. Why wouldn't you want the free marketing? Why wouldn't you want people to understand what you're about? So if you don't come on the show, because I'm offering it for free, it's kind of a negative mark in my book. So congratulations, guys, for coming on. It takes some balls to do that. Not everybody could talk on the radio.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
All right, fellas. Have a great day, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. I did not want the show to go over 30 minutes because, statistically, the attention span of a human being is something around 27 minutes. So, at the most. So, thanks for joining us, guys. Love you all. And I'll see you on the next show.
Yes.
Yes, of course.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Don't drink too much tonight, guys, all right?